Ethnic Karen villagers hiding in the jungle after jets attacked their homes overnight. Thousands fled after Myanmar's Air Force launched a series of attacks at the weekend that left several people dead. Many are now too scared to return, fleeing across the border into Thailand. Thailand has tightened border security in expectation of a flow of refugees from Myanmar. But as violence has flared in the cities and border areas over the past week, authorities fear that could become a flood.
How many refugees are expected? We have prepared an area for them to stay first after they cross over. We can talk about the numbers later.
Two U.S. convoys reportedly targeted in Iraq. Saberin News reported that one of the convoys was targeted in Baybil and the other in Diwania. No group has yet claimed responsibility for the attacks. The following videos have also been published by Saberin News of the alleged targeted convoys. There are no immediate reports of injury or fatalities. In recent months, convoys carrying logistics equipment for U.S. troops stationed at various military bases in Iraq have been targeted by roadside bombs. These convoys enter Iraq mainly from the Syrian border in the west or the Kuwaiti border in the south. Many Iraqi groups consider the U.S. forces present in the country as occupiers and emphasize the immediate withdrawal of these forces from their territory.
ربما يعني تبتعد السفينة قليلا عن نظرنا هو أمر جيد يعني نريد أن نبقي السفينة حركة بطيئة ربما تحاول أن تأخذ موضعها في وسط الممر الأنباء ومواقع التواصل وهو أن
U.S. plane maker Boeing said on Monday it sold 100 new 737 MAX 7 jets to longtime customer Southwest Airlines, in its biggest order win since the aircraft safety ban was lifted in the United States last year. The order signals the budget airline's show of confidence in Boeing's 737 MAX jets, ending speculation of a shift to jets made by European plane maker Airbus, which would have been a massive blow to Boeing. The COVID-19 outbreak compounded troubles for the plane maker, forcing it to cut production after the nearly 2-year grounding of the 737 MAX family, following fatal crashes in 2018 and 2019.
Kamala Harris now in charge of fixing the border crisis, the same person who compared ICE agents to the KKK. It's a high-profile job, considering this crisis will get worse. Harris is being groomed to take over at some point as Biden becomes more of a figurehead and capable of decisive action and clear communication. The White House even issuing a new directive to call this not the Biden administration, but the Biden-Harris administration.
The sister of North Korea's leader, Kim Yo-jong, hit out at South Korea's president over criticisms of Pyongyang's recent missile test, according to state media on Tuesday. Last week, North Korea launched 2 ballistic missiles into the sea near Japan, the first such test in nearly a year. State media KCNA reported on Tuesday, Kim Yo-jong called President Moon Jae-in disgraceful for agreeing with the U.S. in condemning the missile test. Moon had called last week's launches concerning and said Washington and the 2 Koreas should make efforts to continue talks. Washington considers Pyongyang's nuclear and ballistic missile programs serious threats to international peace and security. Last week, U.S. President Joe Biden said North Korea's test violated sanctions imposed by the UN Security Council, though he said he still remained open to diplomacy.
It's the video which opened a racial reckoning in America. Today, it opened a trial against Derek Chauvin, the former police officer filmed kneeling on George Floyd's neck 10 months ago. The prosecution letting this video speak for itself.
It's the most important numbers you will hear in this trial are 929.
The first witness, a 911 dispatcher, testifying that her gut instinct kicked in while watching a live feed from the scene.
It's a multitude of different things that ran through my brain, but I became concerned that something might be wrong.
Bystander Donald Williams told the court he and a medic pleaded with police during the final minutes of Floyd's life.
Look, he's fading away. You need to check his pulse.
He doesn't get up even when the paramedic comes to check for a pulse.
Lil Nas X is making a lot of news today over a new line of controversial sneakers and a touching letter to his younger self about coming out as gay.
Yes, the Satan shoes are a collaboration with a company called Mischief, and Lil Nas X is selling 666 pairs of them, or I should say sold, because they sold out in about a minute. They're $1,018 each, and they're modified Nike Air Max 97s, and they reportedly contain a drop of blood in a sole from the Mischief employees. So they're causing quite a controversy online right now.